Okay, why don't we kind of just recap because I haven't talked to you in a couple of days since the car was found. Have you guys used Nala in any searches?
I just spoke with Gayle about that, who had been in charge of the canines, and she said that now we can do that. They've covered the areas where, and I have to cross-reference this at this point. But Gayle had said that was fine with her to take Nala out to, for instance, where Charlie's clothes were found.
Okay. And
So
I know
I believe I've got a couple of my daughters also doing a timeline thing. They're literally going to check mile markers and do a map thing of where they have signal, where they don't have signal, how long it takes to get to. They're going to try to, using what Stephen said happened, try to make it match and see what they come up with.
Okay. I know she has another dog, Zoe, too. Would you be using her as well, or just Nala?
Yes, MJ has Zoe tonight, and so she's already up Kula side.
Okay, great.
So she's ready to go tomorrow, and Nala's ready to go as well.
Could you recap for me the things that have been found so far?
I found a blue polka dot shirt, a black skirt, her blanket. Where was the blanket? It was green. And it was kind of fluffy on one side. We also found a gray jacket and a black pair of pants. And then a Twilight DVD. Was that her? Yeah. Oh, okay. Was the jacket her? No. Okay, and the black pants her? No. Okay, but were those all found in the same area? Mm-hmm. Okay. And 2 empty rolls of duct tape.
2 empty rolls of duct tape?
Yeah.
And that's everything you found that could be possible evidence so far. Were there shoes?
Yeah, I went and identified her slippers that they found.
Okay. So how did he get from Hana home so that she could pick him up to go back to the car?
Okay, exactly. That's one of the ones I wanted answered. I don't know. I do not know. I don't have an answer for that.
Have you asked him?
No, I have been instructed not to have any more contact with him.
Okay. So we have no knowledge if that question has been asked or if it has been answered.
I would assume that the police had asked it because that was one of my big questions, but no, I don't know.
Okay. And up to this point, well, it's not. What takes it over the edge to become a case? Because people are treating this like a crime scene.
Yes, we are, and I have noted that they still have, at least when I last looked, she is still a missing person, not I think there's different verbiage that goes along with it, like you were saying, that it's a crime scene.
I see.
And it's still, to my knowledge, being treated like it's just a missing person.
Okay. And is her cell phone still ringing?
Have you checked? Yes, it's still ringing.
Okay. And do you know if MPD has been able to follow up with the cell phone that's ringing? Because it's still not found, correct?
Not to my knowledge.
So have they been able to get AT&T to release, that information you needed so you can triangulate it and find it?
I have called a few times and I haven't gotten an answer about that.
Okay.
I'm not getting an answer.
Okay.
Basically, I kind of want to make it clear because it really upset Phaedra at first. She heard a couple of things that were said on Facebook. Everybody needs to understand Phaedra is a 16-year-old kid. Okay? She's a kid. And she's been Charli's shadow for I don't even know how long. She's pretty frantic, and if we're trying to hold it together, I don't even know how she's managing. She was out there, it was dark, she was afraid she would not be able to find the spot again. It had started to rain, she was really scared, and she made a mistake by bringing them here. The cops came here and retrieved them from our home.
Was she alone?
No, she was with two other people. But again, one of them is like 19 years old. Nobody's a professional at this.
Absolutely.
There was no deliberate attempt to screw anything up. And believe you me, both of them felt really bad about it because they just had no idea. They were really scared. And when you're trying to throw something, it's my kid. If anybody's going to be angry, it can be me, But I know absolutely that Phaedra is trying her absolute best just to find her sister. And I was pretty upset because she wasn't with family when this happened. And this is part of it. When things like this happen, all of us lose our minds a little bit. When we got a phone call a couple of days ago, and we got inundated with these phone calls all at once. All of us, our cell phones going off, telling us that her body had been found. Mm-hmm. And everybody lost it. And half an hour later, we found out completely untrue.
Right.
So it's very difficult to be a pro at this. And we're learning. Sad to say, we're learning. And I know for a fact Phaedra will never pick anything up again.
Right. And you guys have been really spreading the message since then that anyone that sees anything should not touch anything.
That's said so many times. Yeah, it really did stress everybody out. Nobody wants to make any mistakes. If there's foul play, nobody wants to mess this up.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know, I felt pretty bad for Phaedra because what she's going through it's hard for me. She's 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.